The Last Illusion in the Sky. The Secret Project. Deep beneath Geneva, in a hidden underground laboratory, a massive screen flickered with an eerie blue glow. The words Operation Blue Horizon pulsed in bold red letters, casting a strange light on the face of Dr. Elias Voss. Hands clasped behind his back, he stared at the screen in silence. His assistant hesitated before speaking, his voice barely above a whisper. Are we really going to do this? Dr. Voss turned slightly, a faint smirk playing on his lips. Human perception is far more fragile than we think, he said. If they see it, they will believe it. And if they believe it, then what is reality? He turned back to the console, pressing a single key. The world would never see the sky the same way again. Scene 2. The anomalies begin. At first, the signs were subtle. Strange beams of blue light appeared in different parts of the world. People who gazed up at the night sky reported an unsettling feeling, a whispering thought at the back of their minds that something wasn't right. Then, within a week, everything escalated. Social media exploded with videos of colossal figures appearing in the clouds, ancient gods, celestial beings with vast wings, even extraterrestrial forms unlike anything seen before. This is a sign! A man shouted in the streets of London. The gods have returned. NASA and the United Nations rushed to issue a statement, an atmospheric optical illusion. But the world wasn't convinced. Even some scientists began to question how something so detailed, so utterly perfect, could be dismissed as an illusion. Panic spread like wildfire. People began gathering in massive crowds, praying, waiting for the next sign. That was when things took a darker turn. Scene 3. The Silent Collapse. At first, the changes in behavior were small. Some people began chanting in unison without realizing they were doing it. Others suddenly abandoned their lives and started walking, drawn toward an unknown purpose. Then the sacrifices began. People willingly offered themselves, believing they had been chosen. Governments issued emergency warnings, yet world leaders themselves started making bizarre statements of surrender. One by one, nations began to accept the new order. Meanwhile, electromagnetic waves disrupted global communication systems. Radio signals failed, internet servers collapsed, but one message remained untouched, spreading across all available networks. Embrace the new order. Those who questioned it disappeared overnight, but somewhere in the shadows, a small resistance was watching. A hacker group called Spectre broke into a hidden military server and found a chilling document. Phase 3, Psychological Reconstruction. Scene 4, The Truth Behind the Illusion. When Spectre opened the file, the full scope of the plan was revealed. It detailed mass manipulation techniques, artificial belief systems, and constant surveillance strategies. The world wasn't witnessing a divine event. It was being rewritten. The mastermind? Dr. Elias Voss. Deep inside the underground lab, his personal journal contained one final entry. We are now in the world they wanted. A new religion, a new order, and people accepted it willingly. The greatest illusion was making them believe they were free. The aftermath. What now? The hackers tried to expose the truth, but it was too late. The illusion had become the new reality. Governments had already integrated the new order's beliefs into their systems. News outlets, once independent, now spread the same unified message. The resistance was labeled as a threat to global peace, and one by one, its members vanished without a trace. The world no longer questioned. They had seen the signs. They had felt the presence. They had believed. And in the end, that was all it took. Because reality is nothing more than what we are convinced it is. Now tell me, how much of your reality is truly yours?